That's why I say the worst feeling in the world is having no trust. Well, one of the worst. It's almost like every time you leave your personal space, it always feels like it's violated. No matter what. Sometimes even when you're asleep. It's semi nice out. I'm 15, maybe 20 foot from the door. Do I want to go metal detect? Yes. But after seeing a shadow in the middle of the night in my area, makes me not want to metal detect away from. It's ridiculous. Now, on the slim chance that I did not see someone, it was EMF headsets being used. And I just so happened to hear someone say, "Why are you walking around with that headset on?" So, regardless to what it was, I still saw it. In January will be 15 months. I'm tired. I'm so tired that I'm willing to make everybody else suffer. Just like I have. I mean, I said it's 7 months when I said it was starting to really bother me. Walk away, done and done. I forget, you forget. No one did that. But now when we're at double that, I'm ready to just make everybody else just as miserable or just as jaded, I mean, I'm just so tired of, if it's not one thing, it's another. I mean, look how that Kevin Christensen dude gets on YouTube when he's talking about the EMF headset, and the person lives, I don't know, maybe 100, 200 feet from his spot, and they're using EMF headsets. Here, I flipped out last night. The whole street went dark. I mean, I wonder what, somebody in a certain position like for like lending them out. Like what? There's got to be a consequence. Like, why would you give them to neighbors and whatnot? I don't think anybody realizes, like, you can humiliate the body here. It's when you stand in front of the Lord. This is short. That's forever. This is short. That's forever. Judged for a short time here, or plagued here, or messed with here, short time. Judge there, eternity down there. Well, I did exactly what the Bible told me. I cut things out. I repented. I did a 180-degree turn. And people don't understand. Keep the Sabbath holy. I read my Bible. I feel bad that they really are dragging good folk down with them. Or what could be good folk. The fact that, there leaves that looming question. If something causes electrical shocks to organs, who's to say it didn't stop my wife's heart? There's everybody coerced into this program to do it, and they get their car beat up on, or their car is into an accident because of it. How many auto insurance claims went in that were basically fraud? Oh, I had another car, and my car's totaled. I need to get a new one now, so I'll go through insurance. Or I hit this, car's totaled. Vandals, damn vandals. Pardon my language, Lord. It's a whole can of worms. It's really a whole can of worms. So, I'm just curious, like, how many claims actually went in? Because I know it's, I'll scratch your back, you scratch my back type bull. But I'm not the only person on YouTube making videos in Maryland about gang stalking. There are others. So apparently, it's a problem. It's immoral, unethical, wasteful. Wasteful by far. I mean, really by far wasteful. Gas and helicopters, planes, gift cards, lodging probably for the out-of-towners. I mean, you name it. It's wasteful by far. If you got 20 people a week that follow you around or ride past your house, and they're paid X amount in gift cards or whatever, well, times a month, that's a large sum of money. Or if you got planes that go over your house constantly. I mean, that one's a normal plane, I'm assuming, because it's way up there. But normally there's lower ones. You know, fuel for helicopters, and there's little single engine Cessnas. Stuff's not cheap, and I'm assuming taxpayers pay for it. They gotta put a committee together and nix this. I wonder if it was brought before Trump's eyes, he would put a stop to it, because he would say that is wasteful spending money for his wall. I'm just curious. Not to manage, the harm that you're causing to the individual themselves. And then all the people that take part. I mean, on a daily basis, they break 5 to 15 felonies. So I bet you if there was some congressional oversight, Trey Gowdy got a hold of this like he did with Comey and the FISA records. Then I bet it wouldn't last too much longer. Or if Trump figured out that all that money wasted could go to putting up his precious wall that Americans want so badly built, but don't realize that there's money wasted. I'm ever so done. If I have to keep putting up with it, I will find a way to get before Senate, Congress, some kind of committee, letters to the president, something. I will find a way. Not to mention the people that have already taken part. How many people did they already accidentally kill or force them to kill themselves? I'm just curious. How many tanks of gas did helicopters have to use, fire trucks have to use, police cars have to use? How many retired servicemen had to take part? Who now do their country a great disservice. We're supposed to, be like, oh, whoa, he was a serviceman, he's got PTSD, speak highly of him, and all that. But when somebody else has PTSD, we step on their necks. Now, I ain't had a cigarette, or a black and mild, I should say, in days. I'm just saying, like, at any point in time, should this go before the right person, I'm ready to take a polygraph to stop gang stalking in Maryland. It's just wrong. I mean, to be a part of something for almost 15 months, it messes with you. If I wasn't reading the Bible, I would have already flipped out. If I wasn't going to church on Saturdays, I would have already flipped out. But it just seems like a lot of waste, a lot of fraud, and a lot of current criminal activity when there should be none. It should be quiet, it should be peaceful. So all that money that goes to pay these gang stalkers and gift cards and cars and hotel rooms because they're out of state, I bet you if Trump found out, he'd want that money for that border wall. I'm sure. And that would mean every politician in the state that it happens in would probably get canned and tossed into a jail cell. I'm just saying. And then departments, from organization to organization, it would just trickle down. I read my Bible. Have you? Do you know what it says? Have you spent your time in church on Saturdays? You make it bad now, and you could also be making it bad for, when you got to stand in front of the Lord. Bible says repent, turn away, walk in the light. And then that way when you get before the Lord, as long as you've done some nice things after you've turned away and walked in the light, you can say you have faith and works. Because you believed, but then you also did some nice things. Well, that's what I did. That's what it says to do. But at the same time, if this keeps going on, I'm going to be on a mission to stop it completely. So God bless. Have a nice day. And just remember, each thing is a different charge. Each different charge that's a felony could be 5 to 10 years, plus $5 to $10,000 in fines. That's a long time, man. Just think, Trump could get his wall built in a hurry. I'm just saying. God bless. Have a nice day. It's easier to do nice things than to continually lie in the darkness and deceit. Have a good day.